Well, hello. Welcome back to A Taste of Honey with myself, Iris Kerrigan, and my new book, The Buzz at Chicky Pie's Cafe. Buckle up, because today's chapter 4, is a good one. Get you some exciting things going on here. But I'm not going to read it all. I'm going to get a short part of the narration, and then I'm going to skip right in to the text of the story. And I hope that you will enjoy it. But before I do, I want to encourage you that if you haven't picked up a copy of The Buzz at Chicky Pie's Cafe yet, you should do it. Because, I'm not going to read all of this. I'm just giving you little tastes along the way. And I'm getting great reports from friends and others who have purchased my book saying they love it. Both men and women are really enjoying the book, which blesses my heart. I've also heard reports from some who have faced some similar things in their life and how it's touching their heart and giving them healing. So that really blesses my heart. So I hope you'll get your copy if you haven't already. It's not expensive, and you can find it on Amazon. Just make sure you type in the whole title, The Buzz at Chicky Pie's Cafe, and then my name, Iris Kerrigan. Or you go to my website, iriskerrigan.com. No space between the letters, all lowercase, and my last name is Carignan. So get your book, and then join me again, because I'm going to keep on reading a little bit more. So let's get started with chapter 4. Mama Millie kept on learning more good recipes, like delicious pies, and Mama's heart grew bigger from helping folks. Her belly grew a lot, too, from all the good eating. My daddy, Millie's husband, was a white man, and he come here to work in the banking business. He said California got lots to offer folks of any color. And even though I call her Mama, she didn't give birth to me the usual way like you folks might be thinking. No, and if you've been thinking that I has a particular race or color, well, you'd be wrong. No, I'm a whole rainbow of colors that folks see when the Lord's light shines through. Skipping over now. 2 weeks later, my alarm hadn't gone off. It didn't need to. I'd barely slept all night. Today was the day I'd been waiting for. I tossed and turned all night, drilling the steps of my plan into memory. While it was doubtful anyone was onto me, anxious shivers rose inside, prickling my sweat-soaked skin. My heart raced, its pulse screaming at a feverish pitch inside my ears. This is it, no turning back. Attempting to calm my heartbeat, I took a few deep breaths. Okay, Ruben and the landscape crew should be here about 2 o'clock. He's probably on his way to his first job of the day now. I took out my new cell phone and quickly texted him. I hoped it wouldn't be too early for him to respond. Buenos dias, mi amigo. Are we all set for today? I typed. His response came back immediately. Sí, no problema. Muchas gracias. See you pronto, I texted back. Let's see. Bobby has early release from school today, so I'll pick him up and be up at noon. They'll need lunch, so I'll make a few extra sandwiches for myself at the same time. I might even bake some brownies as my parting gift. Wouldn't hurt to sweeten Jack and Jane a little bit. After lunch, I'll suggest we play some baseball. Bobby will love that. I'll play umpire. My backpack is already mostly packed. If I put it on backward, it'll be a great substitute for an umpire's vest. Or a catcher's vest, whichever. Plus, then it shouldn't set off any suspicions. Hopefully, Ruben will step in as promised. Oh, I can't forget to wear the green baseball cap. After a quick shower and blow dry, I slipped into my jeans, a white t-shirt, and tennis shoes. My hands shook so hard, it took 3 times to clasp my necklace. Touching the locket, my attachment to it was as delicate and precarious as the chain it hung from. I glanced in the mirror and noticed a package of feminine pads sitting behind me on top of the toilet. Stuffing the whole pack inside my backpack, I spread their bulk out evenly. Perfect. Just the right padding where this umpire needs. Hopefully, it will be enough protection against a fastball. Reaching under the bathroom sink, I grabbed the 2 black plastic garbage bags that I'd shoved in the vanity a few days ago. Hidden behind them was a small pre-addressed package containing critical evidence. Taking the package and sacks to my room, I doubled one inside the other. Pausing briefly, I gingerly placed the package inside the bag. Hiding it between layers of clothes, I added a few pairs of slacks, blouses, 2 dresses that I'd made, a sweater, and a jacket. I put my hair dryer, brush, comb, and essential toiletries in a smaller plastic bag, then added that to the larger garbage bag. Glancing at the row of shoes lined up at the bottom of my closet, I tossed in 1 dressy pair and my favorite sandals. The tennis shoes I was wearing would have to do with everything else. Gathering the top corners of the bag together, I wrapped a twist tie to close it securely. Then, with a stroke of brilliance, if I do say so myself, I trotted back to the bathroom and grabbed a bright yellow scrunchie. Wrapping it tightly around the top of the twist tie made the perfect marker to distinguish it from the other black bags that Reuben would be handling. Don't want to grab the wrong bag and wind up with yard clippings. Stuffing the bag behind some winter clothes in the back of my closet, I nodded. Out of sight, but easily accessible if I needed to add anything throughout the day. Taking a deep breath, I looked at my image in the full-length mirror on my bedroom door. You can do this. It would be the first of many pep talks I'd give myself. Elise, get your butt down here and make the kids their breakfast. Jane's voice bristled with anger. It's nearly 7:30 and you're gonna make them late if you don't get your lazy ass moving. Coming, Jane. I dashed down the stairs. Jane stood blocking the kitchen doorway, feet planted, hands on her hips, and beady black eyes glaring. Whap! I felt the stinging blow of Jane's hand across my cheek. Stumbling, I caught myself against the door jamb. Bobby smirked as he entered the kitchen. Flushed with pain, he'd begun to act more like his father lately. I cringed. Little Bee skipped in a few minutes later, unaware of the incident. I gave her a morning hug, receiving comfort as her arms wrapped around my waist. Would you guys like some pancakes and bacon? I managed. Yeah, they both chimed in unison, not realizing it would be the last breakfast I'd make for them. I smiled at Bee. You can even have some real honey on your pancakes. With that thought, I grabbed a couple of restaurant packets of honey from Jane's stolen stash, put a few on the table and the others in my pocket. Next, I took out a bag of frozen peas and held it to my throbbing cheek while stirring the pancake batter with my other hand. Sure hope this one doesn't turn black like all the rest. That's the last thing I need while trying to look normal today. Did you finish making Bee's costume for the school play? You better get it done today, or you know what's coming. Jane hollered another blistering order down the hall, spoiling any chance to enjoy my breakfast. Yes, ma'am, it's nearly finished. I'll have it done in no time. I'd almost forgotten about it. Thankfully, this will give me the perfect cover to work with, that extra material. Making clothes for Bee had been a bright spot in my time with the Burrows, and doing a costume for her was extra special. Tears came to my eyes, realizing that I wouldn't be there to watch her dance across the stage with precious honeybee cuteness. Stuffing a final bite of pancake in my mouth, I hurriedly stuck the dishes into the dishwasher, barely scraping off the scraps or rinsing first. Now you two scoot up your rooms and dress for school. I've got to get your lunches ready. Bobby dashed down the hall. Wear a clean pair of jeans and don't forget brush your teeth, I called after him. Bee sidled up next to me. Can I wear the blue dress you made me and my new shoes? Sure, honey, that would be perfect. I gulped as she ran to the stairs. The hardest thing I do today is say goodbye to Bee. Jack strolled into the kitchen just as the kids ran out. They paid no attention to their father, and he none to them. Good morning, Elise, he said with a sly look that made me cringe. He could make a simple greeting sound dirty without trying. Good morning. My tone was rife with disdain. He was oblivious to it. Bending backwards slightly, his hands grasping his lower back, Jack looked at me and groaned. Boy, is my back sore this morning. Guess I need another massage. Then hollering down the hall, he asked, Jane, you have bridge club tonight, right? Yeah, she replied. Turning back to me, he rubbed his hand up and down my arm. So? I said nothing as I slid away from his grip and the overpowering scent of his aftershave. Instead, I busied myself preparing school lunches. Here he pulsed me to the core, but a growing sense of strength and power rose from somewhere within, a feeling that he no longer had the same fearful hold on me. How I longed to say that to his face. Yet in an instant, my courage took a nosedive back into insecurity. I may look older and more mature than 18, but inside, I still felt like the 12-year-old whom Jack had molested. My hands trembled again. And that's all for now. Next time I might even read a little bit more from chapter 4. Come back and see. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, and you get to enjoy some of the taste of honey and God's Word. I'll be doing a devotion again too, so tune in to that next chapter of that, and God bless.